Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, aka Steve, aka the coach of the Milwaukee Sawsbucks here in the WBE Season 3 this week, going against Joey AKA PokeAim, coach of the Bronx Beartics. I'm going to do a little bit explaining about my team before we get into it, because I bet you're all going to be asking yourself, Steve, you just picked up two big-time rain pieces. Where the fuck's the rain? Well, there's a semblance of a rain team on my team, right? I got Politoed, I got Shiinotic, which does get Rain Dish, and I could be dropping Thunders all day with Thunderous T. But I'm not. I'm not bringing rain at all. You see, I'm going up against Joey, probably easily one of the best singles battlers in Pokemon history. I very clearly am not. I am on the opposite end. I am definitely one of the worst battlers in the league, if not the worst. But it's fine. You know, it's fine. I try my best every single week. I put time into prep. I try what I'm playing. But the decision-making ability of me compared to many other people, not as good. And I'm okay with that. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm getting back into it. If you watch me in 4th Gen, I feel like I'm defending myself now. If you watch me in 4th Gen, you would know, hey, this kid was pretty good once. But, you know, a lot of Pokemon got added and people got better. So, but yeah, it's just, I digress. So Joey's way better than me. And after seeing me pick up both Politoed and Mega Swampert, any rational person is going to go, well, he's going to be making a rain team. He's got all the pieces of a rain team. I think he's going to bring a rain team. I'm going to try to build for that rain team. And somebody like Joey is quite good. And when I have made myself a bit more I guess when I've made a rain team, I'm not exactly one-dimensional, but I'm probably going to be trying to utilize that rain in every strategy that I have, which makes sense. So I really needed to try to do some outstanding prep for when I had to have a chance. You see, I'm a psycho in this game, and the only chance I have of winning this game is if I am more of a psycho than Joey has talent. I need to out-crazy Joey's skill. Okay? I need to Joey Wheeler myself against Joey. I have to. He is the Pegasus to my Joey. I have to, right? So I have to confuse, confound, and just really just frustrate him as best as possible. And that starts with the team. So I'm going to explain a little bit about what my team is. We'll go left to right. We have Thundurus. It's Thundurus Therian. It's simple stuff. We got Defog, Sludge Bomb, Thunderbolt, and Grass Knot. That's the one, obviously. Oh, I got a great Heatmore for you. It's Iapa Berry with Recycle, Gluttony, Fire Lash, Stomping Tantrum, and something else. The point is, it's got Iapa Berry with Recycle and Gluttony. So whenever I'm at 50%, I can get that berry to kick in, and if I get if I'm against something that I can recycle against, like maybe I don't know, maybe a Comfey I could probably recycle against. If he's got Volcarona, I can recycle against because it kind of beats those things. Even if he's got Hidden Power Ground on Comfey, I'm not too worried about it. I got Belly Drum, Psychium Z, Clefable. That's right, I'm trying to sweep with Belly Drum, Psychium Z's, and Headbutt is going to blow up Toxapex. Going to blow it up. It's got Knock Off and Drain Punch as well. I got Shiinotic with a Kiba Berry for that Poison Jab, Gallade. I have a Dual Screening U-Turn Stealth Rock Azelf, and I have Perish Trapping, Resto, Chesto, Water Absorb, Politoed. It's got Whirlpool, Perish Song, Rest, and Protect. My opponent has Toxapex. He has Comfey. He's got Kabutops. He's got Breloom. He's got Mega Gallade, and he has Gothitelle. So let's just go ahead and get right into this, shall we? Let's go ahead and get into it. Up against Joey right now, a.k.a. PokeAim. Rocking those cornrows like he's Bronson Arroyo. My favorite baseball player of all time, Bronson Arroyo. There you go. The more you know. Leading with Thundurus, and I'm going to do a lot of pausing here. I'm going to try to explain myself as well as possible. And he's going to go ahead and he's going to lead with Toxapex. I almost led with Politoed, but I just did not. I did not lead with I want to track the easy turn one. So my whole plan this week is to get a sweep with Belly Drum Clefable. Toxapex stands in the way of that. Even though I have Psychium Z, I just need to get as much damage as possible on the Toxapex. I need to get damage on that Comfey as well. If I can get damage on those things, I can pretty much set up a clean path for Belly Drum Clefable. He's going to switch after turn one. I'm just going to go ahead and fire off a Thunderbolt. Now, I'm going to actually... I'm going to go ahead and get a nice, sweet little para here, but So now I'm cool to outspeed it, and even if he's got a Scarf, I thought he might have been Scarf with Rock Tomb. That's why I'm rocking the Charty Berry for the Scarf, Rock Tomb, Breloom, or even like a Rock Slide or Stone Edge Kabutops. Wasn't needed though. He got paralyzed. I never knew what item he was. I assumed he was Scarf, and I just fucking beat it. So he goes into Gallade now, and I'm still of the opinion of, you know what, I can probably live an Ice Punch from this thing when he comes Mega. I just need to get damage on this thing. I have to get damage on this thing. And I can't risk him. I just need to get damage. And he knows that, but he's kind of in a tight spot as well. So he's going to go ahead and Ice Punch. Kind of just what I thought was going to happen. I'm going to just fire off more. I'm going to fire off a Thunderbolt. See, now I have one job for Shiinotic, right? And his one job is to take out Mega Gallade. And I am in a situation now where I can take down... So if my Thundurus kind of caused the downfall of Breloom, damage on Toxapex, and the downfall of Gallade, I'm pretty happy. So I go to his Elf, and I kind of want to see if he's got Shadow Sneak or not. And he does. And I went into his Elf. Well, all right, let me go ahead and pause. I went to his Elf kind of for two reasons. One, I wanted to see if he had Shadow Sneak. And two, I wanted to see what he thought. Like, I kind of wanted to gauge the level that he gave a shit about Gallade. Because if I bring it in his Elf on a Gallade, at this rate, he's probably going to know that I'm going to take it out. He's probably going to predict that I'm going to be allowed speed it, hit it with a Psychic or Psyshock or something like that, and just kill it. Especially at that range, right? I have a lot more options to kill it with. So I kind of wanted to gauge how much he gives a shit about Mega Gallade. And honestly, at this point, I thought he gave a shit more about it. I really thought he was going to switch here, but I also was scouting for Shadow Sneak. Now, the reason why I was scouting for Shadow Sneak is because I've seen Ice Punch and I've seen Shadow Sneak. That means that limits his other two options to Leaf Blade, which against a rain team like mine, very possible. Close Combat, which obviously, and Swords Dance, obviously you can only have two of those three. So I limited to the fact that if he went for Shadow Sneak here, I was pretty confident in the fact that he did not have Swords Dance, because I don't think he'd be able to, I think he'd have to have Leaf Blade and Close Combat with those, for just in case, he runs into Mega Swampert, who can just, just a tank. Just an absolute beast. So I felt like it was a two-edged play. On the one hand, like I said, I wanted to gauge his level of give a shit about Gallade, but on the other hand, I wanted to see if he had Shadow Sneak or not. And if he had Shadow Sneak, then I kind of knew, okay, he probably then doesn't have Swords Dance. It's kind of what I figured. So I do wish that I just kind of went for a U-turn, or I kind of wish I went for like a Reflect or something like that. But I did not. I am going to get Initiative though, and I'm going to go into the one thing whose his entire role this was Shiinotic. So I am Kiwi Berry Shiinotic. Now, I am not running any defensive EVs in this at all, for one reason. I knew that Joey's going to have to run a Jolly Gallade, Mega Gallade, if he wanted to outspeed my, something. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. But I knew he had to run Jolly Gallade, and I knew that if he ran Jolly Gallade max attack, a Poison Jab with a Kiwi Berry on my Shiinotic would only do 97.8% to me at the most. So I'm living every day of the week. Didn't need any more investment. Shiinotic's one job was to take out Mega Gallade. Maybe I should have gone into this thing ahead of his Elf, but I really thought if I went into Shiinotic when his Gallade had more HP, he probably would have switched into something like Gothitelle, and I would have been in a little bit of trouble. So at this point, he goes for a Poison Jab. I live, which is fantastic. I get the Effect Spore, put him to sleep. I didn't actually need that, but it's just nice to know that it happened, right? So the Kiwi Berry works. I hit him with a Moonblast, and Shiinotic goes ahead and takes out Mega Gallade. And at this point, I'm actually feeling pretty good. I've taken out his Breloom. I've taken out Mega Gallade. I've weakened his Toxapex, and I'm in a position where I'm still thinking that Clefable can go ahead and be taken down here. So now, this is what I wanted. This is what I had hoped for. Oh my god, look at that. It's an out-of-body experience by Politoed. There you can see his soul behind him. He knows. He knows the play that I'm setting up for is so fucking impressive that he has to watch himself do it. Politoed, and he had Toxapex and Gothitelle, which really pushed me in the direction of getting a Perish Trapping Politoed. He has Gothitelle, which can trap things. If I lock him in, I am cool with trading Gothitelle for Politoed. I am cool with that, because Toxapex now is at a range where I got a few things that can deal with it, aka Psychium Zika Fable is going to run a fucking train on that Toxapex. It is. Was that headbutt? Oh, yeah. All day. If you use a Protect, it's fucking dead. So, I'm cool with this trade. I am fine. If he wants to stay in with Gothitelle and get trapped by a Whirlpool, then I'd trade these two. You know what? I'm fine with that. However, it's not exactly what happens. When he didn't see any rain, Joey, actually, you'll hear this in his post-game interview, he actually thought I was going to be Z Belly Drum Politoed. So he goes into a Haze Toxapex, but he was not looking for it. There it is, the Whirlpool. And at that moment, he knew. He knew what was happening. He knew that his for some reason, no, you know what? Regenerator. Forget it. For some reason, I thought it was damaged, but he was. Obviously, he was damaged, and he got Regenerator. So he knew at this moment what he was in for. There it is, playing the song of his people, right? This is Politoed with the ultimate throwback, putting on some I Want It That Way at the karaoke club. It's 2019, Politoed. What are you doing playing these throwback hits? All right, only people around your age group are going to know what that song is, and they will appreciate it. And I'm hoping the same is true for seeing Perish Song Politoed. Whirlpool, Perish, absolutely. Rain, no. Perish Song. It's just, I'm going to be able to just do my best here. I'm going to take out Toxapex. He knows. Nothing he can do. But he went into Toxapex. He thought he was going to haze my belly drum, which he did that, that would have been, oh my god, I would have been so upset. I would have been so upset. So I actually Whirlpool him one more time because I just don't, double protect and just get some more damage on, and just to kind of re-kick that shit up. Gonna go ahead and use Rest now. Gonna get that Resto Chesto up. Mostly because I don't want I know next turn I'm gonna switch out, so I'm pretty sure here he's gonna recover anyway, so I want to make sure Politoed is at tip-top fighting shape for the next thing that it attempts to trap. He's gonna go ahead and recover, but it's all for naught. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter at all. Politoed's here, and he's gonna Perish Trap and take out Toxapex. So now this turn, I figure I have a Iapa Berry on my Heatmore. So I'm gonna go in now to that Heatmore, and I'm gonna take. I assume this is the turn he's gonna attack me because he knows I have to switch out. And he's going to go for Liquidation here. And that's totally cool, right? We're cool with that. Because, again, he's going to say in his video, he's like, all right, cool, I got damage on Heatmore, and then he's going to see that Gluttony pop. That Gluttony Berry pop, baby! That's right, Iapa. We got Recycle just waiting. Just waiting. So, it kind of makes him here go into Kabutops. Because he sort of has to at this point. He can't really go into Comfey, because Comfey is going to run a fucking train in this thing. So he goes into Kabutops, and now I have a decision to make here. I don't know what he is, right? And at this point, again, I am going to go ahead and pause it here again. Obviously, I don't switch out, but I thought about going into Politoed on his predicted Water-type move, getting the Water Absorb, and then trying to trap this thing, which would have been kind of cool, So I'm thinking at this point, I don't really need Heatmore anymore. I can sack Heatmore, I think, because I'm confident that Clefable, if I get a Belly Drum up, can just win at this point. So I want to create an environment where I can get Clefable in as safely as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and, my plan is to here sack Heatmore, and then I want to go into a Zelf and either U-turn, maybe fake like I have Energy Ball, or get up a Reflect. But in fact, instead I'm like, you know what? He probably has fucking Aqua Jet. I can't do that shit at all. I can't go into his elf at all. I have to just go ahead and Perish Trap this thing, and this is going to be the one. Once I can kill this thing, I can just set up an environment where Clefable to sweep. But he Swords Dances on my Whirlpool, which is fine. Because even at +2, I know I can live a Stone Edge. I know that, the only thing I can't live is if he's got like a Z-Rock move. But even then, there's a solid chance that I could live it. But I don't think he's going to have a Z-Rock move this week. I don't see life or anything like that. So at this point, I'm going to go for the Perish Song. I'm going to be able to trap him, and I'm going to be able to set up. Are you fuck? Man, that was it. That was it. That was it. I was going to go for the Perish Song. My count was going to fall to 1. Then I was gonna go for a Protect. Count was gonna fall to 3. Go for Protect. Count was gonna fall to 2. as there was a chance that he was going to go for a Swords Dance there. Then once his count is 2, I could even possibly get a Double Protect. If I can get a Double Protect off, his count will fall to 1. I can go into something like a Fable, or even I can even sack a Zelf at that point, and then it did rely on me getting Double Protect, but with that Parasong, it would have allowed me. He would have taken more Whirlpool damage, and it would have allowed me to go into. Well, it would have given me a much better chance. Once he hit that crit there, that was kind of the end for me. So I have Clefable. I actually have Magikarp Clefable. It is Belly Drum. It's Belly Drum with Psyche MZ. But he's going to go ahead and show me that he's got the Water EMZ. Hit me with a Hydro Vortex. Is that what it is, I think? Yeah, Hydro Vortex? Yeah, that's the one. Ah, come on. What's the name of it? Hydro Vortex. There it is. And Clefable is going to have absolute... I clicked Drain Punch here. I did. It's funny. If I were unaware, I probably would have lived this. But I was setting up too much for this exact situation where if he had Toxic Spike, he talked to me, or if he... mostly for Toxic damage. Because I knew I was going to go against a Toxapex. So, and then he's going to go ahead and Aqua Jet me. So I'm going to go ahead and lose again. 0-3 this year, but actually I was feeling pretty good about this one. Even though I lost, I don't really think this match gave me confidence. This match gave me a purpose and hope that I had to do some crazy shit to win, to beat one of the best players that's ever played this game, and I almost did it. I was like, if I went for Reflect instead of U-turn against Mega Gallade, I think that would have been it. So it gives me hope, right? Moral victories aren't real except for those who say they are, I guess. But I think this gives me hope for the rest of the season. I haven't won a game yet, right? Whatever. But I have a team I think is much better, and I think I was able to prep and play pretty well. Given what I try to do, given my psychopathic nature. So, I can't be mad at this. And all I gotta say is, I'm rejuvenated. This did it for me. This battle right here, I think, is gonna single-handedly bring me back to the desire to play Pokemon at a higher level. It's just, this awakened something in me, and I personally am very excited to see this through and to see the end of it. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe for more. Of course, check out Joey's channel, but you probably know who he is anyway. He's like the fucking poster child for competitive battling in singles format. Yeah, subscribe for more. And I'll see each and every one of you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody. Good night.